What up, what up, what up? It's your boy JB coming right back at you. Welcome back to the channel. Why Ashton Jeanty didn't win the Heisman Trophy. Now, guys, we all know Travis Hunter has been going through a lot, man. And ever since the Oklahoma State game, his fiance has taken over the news. Every time Travis Hunter gets some good news, something about his fiance comes up. But I started getting back to football, and I said, why didn't Ashton Jeanty win? The next day after Travis Hunter won, Ashton Jeanty said he should have walked away with the Heisman. And what he doesn't realize is, from a football standpoint, he can have an argument. But from a winning the Heisman Trophy standpoint overall, it shouldn't have even been close. Why did Ashton Jeanty lose? It's simple, guys. If you don't have a coach like Coach Prime, and you don't have an athletic department who's promoting you like the University of Colorado, how are you supposed to win? Guys, there were 3 other people that we could care less about watching that Heisman Trophy award show. Quarterback from Oregon, Jeanty, and Cam Ward. Now, I'm a Cam Ward fan. I think if Miami wouldn't have imploded down the stretch, it would have been a completely different ball game. I think Cam Ward would have given Travis Hunter a run for his money. But let's get back to Ashton Jeanty. Nobody really cares about the running game anymore. He's a great running back. Here's his problem. You don't have a coach like Coach Prime, and you're playing at Boise State, which means every week, week in and week out, your game doesn't start until 10:15, 10:30 over here on the East Coast. One of the things that Coach Prime did brilliantly was advocating for his team to play earlier games. He knew that with Colorado being 2 hours behind, if they kept putting them in that 10:30 time slot, like what they used to do with Colorado when they weren't relevant, Travis Hunter wouldn't have been able to get the attention that he needed. Those noon games on Big Noon Kickoff, those 3:30 Eastern games on ABC and ESPN, the 7:30 games, Coach Prime dominated that. Colorado also dominated the actual TV ratings. And then put on top of that, University of Colorado Athletic Department pushed both Shedeur and Travis Hunter. Ashton Jeanty couldn't compete from a leadership perspective as far as his coach, and couldn't compete from a marketing perspective as far as well-off media, reach the people, the pregame show, and University of Colorado Athletic social media. So why is Jeanty talking about he should have walked away with it? Yeah, if it was the 70s and 80s when we didn't have all of these things. Travis Hunter was always at the forefront of our mind, okay? And that's the reason Jeanty lost. There was no marketing associated with him. He got to understand, in the NIL and collective and all this stuff now, everything is about how well you market it. Now, that's not to demean what he did. But at the end of the day, guys, he had no media buzz. And that's why he lost the Heisman. At the end of the day, guys, if this Travis Hunter thing with his girl probably would have broke mid-season, Ashton Jeanty may have had a shot. Because Ashton Jeanty won the fan vote. And I still said, like I said in a previous video, those fans voted for him because they didn't like Travis Hunter's girlfriend. Not because they weren't impressed with Travis Hunter's play on the field. Ashton Jeanty needs to learn that when he gets to the NFL, the next thing that hurt him, or the third thing that hurt him, only running back people talking about, Saquon Barkley and what he doing for the Philadelphia 76ers. Ashton Jeanty is a hell of a player. No shade thrown at him. But there was no media, no digital, no nothing compared to what was happening with Travis Hunter. And then when you couple that with what everybody was watching with Saquon Barkley, if an NFL guy can captivate us from a running back position, whether it be Derrick Henry, Saquon Barkley, those guys, it's going to be hard for a college guy who playing on the West Coast, who playing for a team like Boise State, to be able to get the attention he deserves. Now, we'll see what he's made out of in the NFL, because he's definitely going to get drafted. Should definitely be a first round or second round pick. But at the end of the day, guys, he need to go ahead and let it go. He shouldn't have walked away with the Heisman. The person who walked away with the Heisman did walk away with the Heisman, because like Dion said, the first game when Dion first got there against TCU, he thought Travis Hunter should have won it last year had he not gotten hurt and all that kind of stuff. Dion promoted Travis Hunter for Heisman more than he promoted his own son, to be honest. Shedeur gonna be just fine. But Travis Hunter deserved the Heisman. And if you separate all this stuff he got going on with his fiance, this thing ain't even close. If Ashton Jeanty thought he should have walked away with the Heisman, why ain't Adidas calling him? Why ain't Nike calling him? Why ain't we seeing no marketing around this kid? And if he does anything, he needs to make sure he calls up Deion Sanders Jr. to try to get a well-off media for him starting today if he wants to be seen on the same level as Travis Hunter, man. Y'all get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about Ashton Jeanty's comments that he should have walked away with the Heisman. Do you think Jeff's crazy or is Jeff on to something? If you hadn't already, mash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell for notifications. And until next time, I'm gonna holler.